The prime problem they have set aside. Big scientists, that Professor Einstein and other, the big scientists, they do not consider this question that I am a big scientist, so I am also going to die. So why it is? That question they have set aside. And they manufacture atom bomb to make death very easy. Not to stop death, but death making very easily available. This is science. Is that scientific?
No.
Everyone is dying and they accelerate death. And that is taken as scientific.
They're also making research how to stop death. They're making, but it's useless.
So that is in our hand. That is not in their hand.
Sometime back, I was reading an article in an airplane news, one of those airline news magazines, about the science of gerontology, the science of putting off death, stopping death. They said within 20, 30 years we will have stopped it. We will even reverse the process of old age. We'll become younger. That was their claim.
They can do it, that is credit. But what is this credit? That people are dying and you discover atom bomb to accelerate death very quickly. If they are thinking like that, then sanity is coming. At least they are thinking like that. The why death should not be stopped. That will be credit, if they can do so. But at least this question, if comes, then they become human beings, not dogs. And so long this question does not come, they are cats and dogs. This is Atata Brahma Jigyasa. And this is the enquiry. Sanatana Goswami, when he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he first questioned this, Ke ami kano mare jape tapatra. I was minister, that's all right. But I do not know why I shall accept death. Therefore I have come to you. This is minister. Intelligence. People who praise me, I am minister, I am very learned scholar, but I do not know why I am under the tribulation of threefold miseries. I don't know what is my position. Who I am. I don't want all these things. Why they are troubling me? Brahma Vyavahare Pandit Kahoye Satya Kori Mane. These fools and rascals, they call me, I am very learned scholar, and I also accept, but I do not know why I am suffering. This is Sanatana Goswami's question. So what they are doing, they are making research.
Yes. So,
who are the very important men?
Well, it just said, the magazine was not terribly detailed. It just says many scientists involved in this are claiming that within 20, 30 years they will reverse the aging process. I think it is a bogus claim, actually. They dream all kinds of things like that.
They say when a person is born, there's a kind of clock inside him that runs so long that they can change that clock. And then they'll make it stretch out.
Police.
Most of these big philosophers don't ever think of that question, Srila Prabhupada. These big philosophers never think of that question.
Because they have no answer.
Yes.
The difficult subject matter they say.
They avoid.
Yeah.
This gerontology is not a major subject in any of the universities. It's not a major subject in any of the universities.
They know it is not possible by us. They know it.
I was speaking with Professor Stahl about this point in Berkeley, and he also had no answers for this question. He thought that there was no such thing as eternal life.
But that's what you are arrested.
Yeah.
Then why you are struggling to live?
Yeah.
Why, when you are sick, why do you call doctor and physician? Why this tendency? Why you are making research in medical science, opening hospital? Die? Why you are not willing to die? Then what is the answer? He says there is no such thing as eternity, but why you are struggling for eternity? Then what is the answer?
Well, when we told him your philosophy, Srila Prabhupada, he became silent. The one, we were having a debate, and the one chairman of the debate, he turned to Mr. Stahl, he said, so what do you think of this answer, Mr. Philosopher? And Mr. Stahl just sat there very quiet. He couldn't say anything.
Everyone is trying to live. That is Darwin's theory also, struggle for existence.
Yes.
So why you are trying to exist if there is no such thing?
Well, they say we don't mind if we're not eternal, but we want to live as long as possible.
Why? That is my question. Why? Why this tendency?
Some years back...
That means it is unnatural. I am eternal, but this death has been forced upon me. That is unnatural. That is intelligence.
Sometime back in the newspaper, this old president of America, Harry Truman, died. And it mentioned that he was 88 years old. That in the last 8 years, he had been in and out of the hospital 10 times for surgery. So in 8 years, he had been operated on 10 times.
Yes,
At 88 years old, he was still trying to live, and finally he died. So much misery, still he would not die. Tolerated all these operations.